Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here. We got kind of a video of opportunity here at Baxter Cycle of Marnie, Iowa. Check this out right out. I think this is a 1970 Triumph 650 Trophy. Not sure what the numbers would be on that. I have very limited information on this particular motorcycle. I don't think this is a stock color, but it is a very good looking motorcycle. Oh, 650 Tiger right there. I think that's called a TR6 or something like that. But just a beautiful thing, isn't it? Just an absolutely gorgeous bike. I saw it sitting there, and I think this is one of the last years before the oil and frames, so it still has the oil tank. You can tell it's a 650 because of the space between the kicker and the shifter, because of this prominent little part right here, because of the nose on the cases down below. Really nice looking bike. About 649cc, overhead valves. The cams are down here, points are under this cover here, valves are up here. Just a really good looking thing, isn't it? To me, that's art. Single carburetor makes it the Tiger. Look at that little gauge, isn't that cool? That's really neat, isn't it? I just love that kind of stuff. Of course, the tank. Hey, let's look under the seat. Check that out, huh? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Just I'm spooning over it, my friends. Look at that. Push rod tube in the middle down there. Another one back here. You can see the mechanical tack drive right there. A little split in the pipe there. Just a really well done. I think that's called an Amal concentric. I'm not sure what size it would be on this bike. I think these were about 28 millimeter maybe. The horsepower rating on these should be about 42 horsepower, I believe, if I'm remembering right. And the weight on something like this, I can't remember that either. I think it's something like 360, 370 pounds wet. That'd be roughly about 165 kilograms. So let's say that or less. I drove one of these just a few weeks ago, same year and everything. And I was just blown away at how light it felt. It's just very airy feeling, very light. You know, just beautiful handling. Just a wonderful little machine. Gorgeous in every way. But so let's start at the front here. Well, let's start with the engine. We went back to that. It's a shifter on this side, 4-speed. It's a unit engine. The transmission and the engine are one piece. Just, I just love this kind of thing. You know, the external oil lines, I always talk about those. Let's kind of trace those a little bit. The oil must come up through the cylinders to those lines. I'm not sure how that works. I'll have to ask the mechanic about that. I'll do that later. It's just really well done. Here's a line here. Maybe it comes up through that. Anyway, I think it from there it drops down through the push rod tubes onto the cams, and then to the bottom of the bottom of the engine where it sumps, gets pumped back up to the sump. Just a really neat thing. This, I believe, is the clutch cable, shift or kickstart, of course. I love the little P muffler here. Beautiful, beautiful. Here's a speedo drive on the rear. Look at that. Dual leading shoe brake. I just love the way these look. I'm told these vents are actually sealed. They're only open for racing, otherwise they get water in them. But isn't that, look at that. I don't know what size that would be, 8 or 9 inches. Whole thing just looks gorgeous on the front. Absolutely beautiful. K70, Dunlop K70. Beautiful little fender there. Boots on this. I can never find a tube size or a suspension travel on these. Dual shocks in the back. There's the adjusters for the chain. Of course, back here we've got that half shoe brake right there. I love it. I love it. And you all know how I'm fascinated with these mechanical brakes. Very nice. Microelectronics of the day. Beautiful machine. Beautiful machine. Jumping up here. This is just beautiful to me. I've got a T100, and I can see my T100 in this. You know, this is just really neatly done here. Tachometer on the left here. This is the speedo, of course. Am gauge down here. Over here we've got the horn. High lows right here. This must be the headlight switch. Road light. Running light, road light. See the gauge moving when you do that. Clutch, of course. Brake on this side. Fuel. Just a beautiful thing. And of course we all love these tanks, don't we? Nice prominent badge in a black, white background. Triumph knee pads, the famous stripe and the little rib down the center. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Just soak that in. Just a thing of art, isn't it? Just a thing of beauty. That nice flat Triumph seat. Very well done. Just very well done. One of those bikes that I was told if I could get to start, I'm going to die trying, right? If I can get it to start, I can take it for a spin. So I'll gear up and we'll see what we can do for y'all. Wahoo! All right, y'all, let's see if I can figure this thing out. Fuel. Just going to go ahead and put it all the way down. A mall carburetor right there. I think we've got one of those on each side. Ignition's up there. Is there a tickler on the carburetor? Yep, right there. We'll try that again when we get the thing sitting up right. It's in neutral. Ignition. Lights on. Let's tickle it again. Okay, I feel the fuel coming out. All right, forgive me. I'm about to sin. Get rid of that rear foot peg. Good grief. I am just amazed. When these things start, I always think, now what do I do? What a good sounding bike. You know what? I never checked fuel. There is some in there. It's enough for a short ride. Okay, right side shifter. Wahoo! Let's do it. I love the sound. Absolutely love the sound. Howdy! Beautiful thing. Just a beautiful thing. We better check our brakes, huh? Hey, if y'all are in the market for a new or used Royal Enfield Triumph classic British bike like this one of any type, get yourself down here to Baxter Cycle in Marnie, Iowa. Go to baxtercycle.com. Those guys can help you out. This is a real treat, my friend. Gotta remember where the shifter is. Ha ha ha! Okay, we're gonna take it easy on this one. We're gonna take it easy. Big old fire truck. Right side shift. We're just gonna kind of baby it around. I love this thing. I love this thing. These classic bikes are just true art to ride. True art. Things of beauty. Things of beauty for sure. You know, the power is all right down at the bottom. Very good feeling power. Wahoo! What a beautiful machine. What a beautiful machine. Walnuts on the road. Oh, we got traffic behind us. I want to do the spin test here. We'll pull over and let them get by. There they go. Okay, let's see what we can do for a spin test here. Got another car coming. I'm not used to these bikes, and I'm a little leery of doing anything too wild, so forgive me. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, we were kind of short on gas when we started, so I think we're going to take this hot rod back. I really appreciate Randy at Baxter Cycle letting me ride this thing. What a joy. What a joy. I love the sound. I absolutely love the sound. She is a hot rod. Truly wonderful machine. Truly wonderful machine. As always, I don't want to stop, but you know, we have to, right? I love the way this thing handles. It handles so different than a modern motorcycle. Very unique. I would love to put 1,000 miles on something like this. Just a thing of beauty. Just a thing of beauty. Let's see if we can get her in neutral. Shifter's on the right side. Look at that tack. Absolutely. Absolute art. Absolute art. Let's see if I can get the kickstand down. I like it. Thank you. Howdy y'all, got back, drew a crowd, got the other camera out. We'll finish up right now. It was just what a treat to ride this thing. I really appreciate Randy Baxter, Baxter Cycle, letting us ride this thing. What a hot ride. I love riding these old motorcycles. I'm always amazed how easily these things start, usually, not always, but you know. This one started, what, a couple kicks? Just a beautiful little thing. Like I said, this is not a stock color, but it's an interesting color, and I do like it. I love the chrome. I love the overall look at this hot rod. Just a beautiful, beautiful machine. Again, if y'all are interested in something like this, a new or used Royal Enfield, new or used Triumph, classic motorcycle like this, need parts, advice, anything for your classic British project, get a hold of Baxter Cycle, baxtercycle.com. Those guys can help you out. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna see if I can get them to let me ride another classic bike. Life is good, my friends. Wahoo!